G'day, welcome back to day 2 of the challenge. Today's pretty easy. What we're going to do today is use AI to gather all of the content that we need to put the report together tomorrow. And then we'll worry about making it pretty and how we position that to a client and so on. So you can use any AI that you want for this. I typically use Claude, but I recognize that most people have a ChatGPT account. Most people don't use Claude. So use whatever you like. You can use Gemini, you can use Grok, you could use a Chinese model, use whatever you want. But I'll demonstrate it with ChatGPT. Now we're going to do this 6 times because you've got 6 URLs ready. I think the easiest way to do that is just come in here and duplicate and duplicate and duplicate and create 6 blank tabs. Then you're going to be ready to go. And then from the day 2 challenge, which will be here shortly, you're going to grab this big long prompt, which I'm just going to copy onto my clipboard and paste into here. And if we scroll all the way up to the top, we've got this section for URL paste here. So I'll use the same URLs that I used for the demo the other day and delete that. And I'm going to put that MC Dental one in, the one I showed you right at the beginning. But you're going to do this for your client and then obviously for the 5 competitors. And let's just kick that off. And while that's running and whirring away, we're also going to just dump all of this output into a Google Doc. So if we just type doc.new, that's the easiest way to create a blank new Google Doc. Maybe we'll name that challenge. And then we're just going to say something like my client MC Dental. And then we're just going to paste the output from the first ChatGPT in here. And then I think the easiest way to do this is just to throw it all into the one doc. And then tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to take all of this output and paste it back into an AI with a different prompt. So I would usually just put a little divider like that and then competitor, can't spell, competitor 1, which was Vogue Dental Solutions and blah, 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 blah. All right, so we get these running. I should have done while that was on the clipboard, which it isn't anymore. I should have pasted all of that into there. So if you duplicate the tabs and then paste, 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 that's going to be the easiest way. And then go grab your URLs one by one, just copying that from another screen, chuck it into there, and then kick that one off. Meanwhile, back over here, we should have some sort of output by now. So we're using this weird looking thing. This is called XML, which if you've done any kind of web dev ever, you'll be familiar with. It's just a way of making sure that we get the same type of output in the same format from the AI every time. Because if we just said, hey, go see what this website says, it's going to be different every single time. And this may still be a tiny bit different each time, but it helps to control things. It helps to make sure that we have all of these different sections that we want for our big report that we're going to put together tomorrow. And then when it's done, you're just going to copy that. I would usually come into here and copy. Now, again, I said, I'm going to cut a couple of corners here just to make the demonstration a bit faster and easier. I would recommend that before you send this to anybody, you do read through this. It's probably going to be easiest if you come into here and just paste that in and make any changes that you want in here rather than having a chat with the AI and saying, oh, you missed blah, blah, blah. And because then it's going to try and redo the output all over again. And that's just going to be a bit painful. So do that 6 times. See if this one's done. Yeah, that one's finished. So we'll paste that one in here under competitor 1 and just paste it in, and then a little divider, and then competitor 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. That's really all you need to do today. For bonus points, if you really want to, I'm going to recommend that you, wrong file, this one. If you want to put screenshots into your final report, I think it makes it look much nicer. Certainly more effort has gone into it. This is a free Chrome extension that you can use. Again, I don't use this because I'm using my brain, my 80-20 brain, to do all of this programmatically. I'll talk more about that on day 5. but it just means that if it ever makes a mistake, I'm thinking about this as a system. It's like, oh, you made a mistake. Let's fix the input, change the system, and that will fix the output, rather than constantly making little corrections. So I do use a different system than this to take images, but because we're doing it the manual way first, this is as good as I can find, a decent one, highly rated. It's free, and that's always good. So just add that to Brave or Chrome or whatever you're using, and then you can use that to take full screen screenshots. I would probably, for now, save those probably just as image files. Stick all of this into a folder on your computer, on your desktop, in Google Drive, wherever you want, but just take those screenshots and save those as separate images, and then we'll use those in the final PDF that we create, or whatever type of report you're going to create. Don't worry about making this look fancy today. That's all you need to do is just run the same prompt. I've made the prompt nice and simple. Well, it's not simple. I've made it such that you can use the same prompt for the client versus the competitors, just to keep things relatively easy so that we don't have to worry about using different prompts. And that's it. That's all you need to do today. Go do that. Take screenshots, save all of those, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for the next part, which is mushing all this together and getting AI to find the patterns and generate some insights in all of this data. I'll see you then. Bye for now.